Today's episode is brought to you in partnership with Choose Chicago, Chicago, and No. Hey, what's going on?
What's going on?
Switching it up just a tad.
What's going on?
Yeah, you feeling good?
Yeah.
It's a nice fall day. Nice.
Is it nice? It's like 40.
It's not bad.
It's like 52.
That's a Chicago.
Yeah, but 52 in October is not like a 52 in April. A 52 in April, I'm at the beach.
Yeah, that's true.
A 52
That's
in
true.
October, I got 2 shirts on.
Yeah. Yeah. You say you out here chilling, but
Yes.
you chilling.
I am chilling and
You chilling today.
Cold.
Yeah. You say you freezing up in this muff.
I'm not freezing. Listen, let's remind everyone, I am from a desert,
That's a good point.
so
That's
I'm not built for this.
You know what? Let me go ahead and give you your coin for that one. 'Cause you
should have given me my Oriental coin.
should I do that?
Yes.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me
my
get
Oriental
you.
coin.
Stop it.
There you go.
Stop it. That's so ridiculous.
That's not the Oriental coin.
Yeah. What?
The one that sounds like a...
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Aladdin just handed you a bag of money.
Yeah, I forgot which one it was.
There it is. You owe me my money.
Hey, you ready for today's trivia? I brought back the questions for you.
Hey.
I brought back the questions for you.
Let's get it. Watch me not get this one.
Yeah. Today's trivia, but you'll be deducing pretty well.
I do be.
Yeah, you do. Today's trivia: what famous Chicagoan helped start Greater Grand Crossing? Is it A, Paul Cornell,
Okay.
B, Marshall Field, or C, Daniel Burnham?
All right.
That's a good one.
Play our little intro so we can come back.
Yeah,
and,
let's play the intro and then we're gonna come back. 77 Flavors of Chicago now.
Let's go. This is the podcast where we visit all 77 of Chicago's historic neighborhoods and discuss their heritage and taste the amazing food.
And if you know anything about us, we love 2 things: food and Chicago. So I can't wait to burn this gas money.
You ready?
Let's get it.
This is the 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast. Hey, we're back.
Yeah, 77 Flavors of Chicago.
All right, I think I don't know if I have a response for this one, but I have a way that if you know who these people are, you would be able to deduce the answer.
That's where I thought you were gonna get it. And most people, if you listen to it, y'all probably be able to put it together.
So, by the name,
Okay.
I assume train.
Okay.
So, I'm going to assume someone that owned, partook, invested in a railroad company.
Okay. I like where you're going with it.
Marshall Fields, possibly.
Okay. All right.
Whatever Carson, the other person is. What's his name?
Carson.
Clementine. What's his
Paul
name?
Cornell. Clementine.
I don't think so. Where is Cornell's on the East Coast, isn't it? There's a lot of New York, but New Yorkers they come out here and they do these things.
They do be doing these things out here.
I don't know who the third person is.
Daniel Burnham. You should know.
I should know who that is.
You know who he is?
I've heard the name a lot of times.
He helped plan the city.
Shit. Well, we're going to take him off just out of respect for this man.
All right.
Ooh.
3.
I'm going to say Marshall Field.
Marshall Field.
It's wrong, but I'm going to say Marshall Field.
If you said Marshall Field.
It's wrong. I know it's wrong. I knew it.
The answer is actually Paul Cornell.
There you go.
Yeah. And if you got it right.
New Yorkers.
This for you. You were so close.
Is he a New Yorker?
So let me explain.
Okay.
Because this is very interesting. So Paul Cornell founded Hyde Park. That's why I thought you were going to get it. We talked about that one. That's
why I thought you were smart.
Yeah, no. He founded Hyde Park. He was the cousin to Ezra Cornell, who started Cornell University over in the East Coast. So you were on the right track.
I was on the right track.
And when Paul bought this, he thought that this swampy prairie land would be great for Southern development because of the railroads. And now here's the thing. Like if you think about it like this, the suburban, right?
Yeah.
So he started Hyde Park because it was suburban. He started this because he was like, yo, I think this would be dope too. So let's go ahead and start this. And of course, the railroads made everything accessible.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we'll come back to the railroads in a second. He started buying land in 1855. His first subdivision was named Cornell, but had to change it to Grand Crossing because Cornell had been taken by another village in the state of Illinois.
Interesting.
Yeah, who the hell? If I was him, I'd be like, all right, where's the other Cornell at, and why he using my name? name.
They're probably cousins.
Yeah, right.
Are you about to jump in the
No.
episode?
We got to recap the week.
Talk about our
Yeah.
week. How was your week?
Oh, it's been good. I got my Apple Watch, y'all.
Hey.
Look at your boy out here.
If you're a new Apple Watch, if you think the new Apple Watch is too big, your wrist is just small.
Yeah, your wrist is small. Like, this is normal to me. This is fire.
It is fire.
Yeah.
I love it. It looks so nice.
I had to get this obnoxious orange band. You know how I get
you're
down.
obnoxious and orange.
Yeah, thanks for supporting me wearing that shirt.
Of course, I got you.
I'm obnoxious and orange.
No, like you're not obnoxious.
I know. I kind of.
I think people confuse someone being obnoxious for confident, and I think those are two different things. If you think someone in front of you is obnoxious but they're just being confident, that means you're probably got some self-esteem.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But they could be obnoxious. Maybe I'm obnoxious and I'm just over here thinking I'm just being confident.
Let's be honest. I think people that have podcasts,
be honest, we're great.
Yeah, I'm about to say people that have podcasts
are
obnoxious because we talk to ourselves.
Yeah, and we think everyone needs to hear this.
Right. We sit here and we talk to a camera into a mic right here in the yard.
The origin story of this podcast is obnoxious because it was me saying people need to hear how good my voice sounds on these mics.
That is a bit ignorant. You know what's crazy? Y'all, that's a true story. It's a true story. We didn't make that up. This is very true. Like, honestly, I say yes because I wanted her to not be mad about how much she costs.
And look at y'all now, still listening.
Yeah, look at right. Hey, appreciate y'all. You know what? On that note, shout out to people all over the world that listen to us. And the reason why I say 68 countries, and specifically right now we're charting in Norway. So if you listening from Norway or wherever you're from,
the one doing it for us.
Yeah, appreciate. Honestly, like we thank y'all. We don't say it like verbatim like this on the podcast, but thank y'all for listening.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, this is really cool.
As harsh as we sound, we appreciate it.
Yeah, we did. Let's.
Well, Dario appreciates it. No, I'm just joking. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
Of course, I would say I would be out of a job, but I wouldn't be. You would be out of a job.
Yeah.
I would still have a job.
Yeah. You know what else is significant about today's episode? Doesn't this start the countdown? We only got 10 more to go?
Well, yeah. No, now we actually have 9 more to go.
9 more after this. This is number 10.
This is 10, so you can begin counting down 10 now.
10. All right, then next week I'm going to say 9.
You're going to forget. This will be the only one that you just say.
I'm going to jump back in at 3.
But yeah, I think we're gonna have a little party, little live recording for our last episode.
Yeah.
It'll probably be like this Saturday before that Monday.
Yeah.
And it'll be in the neighborhood that we are recording in, and then we'll have some drinks and some food and
have some fun,
hang out, and maybe you'll meet some of your favorite Chicago content creators.
Yep. Actually, yes.
If you show up. And we'll have more details about that later, but we're still in the planning.
We got 10 weeks. We got 9 weeks to plan it out. So, now, are you ready? Wait, did you answer the question? How's your week?
I did not.
Okay, go ahead. My bad. I was just talking. Go ahead. Obnoxiously.
It was good.
It was good.
I don't even know what I did this week.
Okay, what?
Oh, no, I know what I did. I cleaned out the freezer.
Yeah? Oh, it looks so much better.
Very important step in my day.
Yeah. Let me go ahead.
Thank you. I also... The new sink.
Oh yeah.
Got installed, baby.
This is you.
Shout out to Anthony.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Shout out to Anthony, Aaron, y'all the real ones out here. You wanted this for a while.
Oh, I've been hounding our landlord for a new sink.
Yeah.
Because we have a double sink and all of my pots are really large and it's really hard to wash them in a double sink. So I wanted one singular large sink.
Yeah. And the faucet thing
is too low.
It's too low,
it's like one of those like 1980s sinks. If you got one, I'm sorry. What are we doing? It's like $150. Go buy a new one.
Yeah, you know.
Actually, I picked a really expensive one, but he bought it.
Yeah, right. As long as that rent don't go up,
I didn't pay for it.
As long as that rent don't go up, we goody in the hoodie. You know.
Yeah, no.
Speaking of goody in the hoodie, we are in. You ready to get started? You ready?
Yes.
All right, let's get it cracking. Yeah. We are in. If you couldn't tell by the trivia, we are in Greater Grand Crossing Community Area number 69. Hey.
We should have had a Cardi B go
ow. Add it in post, Dario. Future Dario.
Yeah, future Dario. Add that in post.
Yeah. Cut number 69.
I just want to say I hate this camera angle. But it's all right.
Why do you hate it? I can't see it. This look good. It look good.
You look good.
You know what? Your boy got. You can see my legs kind of, cross a little bit.
Mine, you usually see thighs.
Remember we said last week about them thighs?
Okay. Let's keep moving
All right, let's keep it going. The boundaries to the north, 63rd Street / South Chicago Avenue, which is right behind us. 67th Street to the south, 79th Street to the east, tracks at Kenwood to the west, tracks and slightly irregular border. So
very irregular border.
Yeah, very irregular border. The neighborhoods, Greater Grand Crossing self-named, Park Manor, Grand Crossing itself, Brookline, Brookdale, and Essex.
Brookline?
Yes, Brookline and Brookdale.
Like not Brooklyn?
No, Brookline.
Oh, okay.
you thought I was
I definitely did.
You thought I was one of the bad kids in school?
Brookline.
Brookline. So we kind of gave you a hint as to
the name
a little bit, right? So I'm going to elaborate some more on the name part here. So the name is really not the origin also, but it's kind of a byproduct. So we are in a specific spot again, and if y'all caught the last few, I always been picking a spot that's significant to Chicago history.
I think I hear a train passing too.
You hear the train? I hope y'all can hear this train passing by, because that would be perfect right now. The name comes from crossing tracks in the area which are directly behind us. Those tracks that cross, right? That's the metro behind us right now. But here's a fun fact. In 1853, there was a frog war between Lakeshore and Michigan Southern Railway and the Illinois Central Railroad, those two, right? That killed 18 people. And we are located here, 75th and South Chicago. And if you wonder what the hell is a frog war.
Yeah, what the hell is a frog war?
So a frog war is when rail tracks cross over each other. Okay. So
which is all the time.
Well, I guess the war part comes in when it's not supposed to. When people just build over tracks right on purpose. So that's what happened right behind us. You can't see it because we have this wall right here, but right behind us is that train. You can probably hear it though, honestly.
Let's see.
Yeah. You can hear it.
You can kind of hear it.
So what happened was and this is pretty crazy. So the Lakeshore and Michigan Southern Railway had tracks down here, and then the Illinois Central Railroad came and just laid tracks over theirs and crossed over where they were, and it caused that big accident that killed 18 people, injured 40.
What year was this?
1853, so way back in the day. And now the future mayor at the time, he wasn't mayor at the time, Roswell B. Mason, is to blame because he worked. Damn. He was a high official for the Illinois Central Railroad, which created the offense because he illegally. There you go. You can hear the train now. He illegally put the train tracks down there for the Illinois Central Crossing, and Lakeshore and Michigan Southern Railway got mad. He eventually came the mayor of Chicago, 25th mayor of Chicago. He was part of the civility group. So he wasn't a liberal. He wasn't a Democrat, a Republican. He was a Democrat.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, he wasn't either one. Now the significance of that is that right where these train tracks are now, trains have to stop all the time. So no matter what, it was a law that the train has to stop right here specifically. Wow. So why there's a metro behind us?
Yeah.
That's a stop.
Wow.
So they put a metro stop right there. So now it has to stop.
Crazy.
Yeah. So pretty cool. I wish y'all could see it. Obviously, if you're watching, I did take a video. Yeah, you see the nice graffiti.
Can you put a train right here?
I could put a train right there.
It's right there.
I can also show you the footage of
do that.
The drone train tracks and everything. So
I also really like, if you're watching the video, there's red leaves behind us.
Yeah, it's fall as hell.
It's fall as hell, y'all.
It is fall as hell. You like seeing that camera lens right there, right?
I'm looking at the screen. I'm not even looking at the lens.
I know that, but you like looking at the screen. That's what I meant.
I know.
Yeah. You like seeing. Anyway, some more now history. So that was pretty cool history.
You're just jealous because you can't see it.
Your boy's leaning. I still can't see it. That lens is. Anyway, history. So there's not a lot. I'm gonna preface this, y'all. Not a whole bunch.
I can talk about myself.
Again, back to that obnoxious thing. We can be obnoxious for the next 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
So early residents in this area were Irish, English, German, and Scottish. Actually, Germans came later, and they were mostly factory workers, farmers, because of the land was prairie land.
Factoral?
Factory workers, factorial, like mathematics.
No.
They were factorial. If you carried a 3 divided by whatever.
Gun to my head, I don't know what a factorial is.
I know what a factorial. Yeah, I could tell you that I don't know. Probably should add. And craft workers. So now the population here was pretty dense. Okay, it was a lot of people in this area, but
probably because of the tracks, right?
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's very true. Also, the Chicago Expo of 1893. Of course, Hyde Park and all that. Basically South Jackson. Park was all part of that. So when people came, this was one of the areas where they came to.
How cool was it that on last week's episode, when we looked in the Green Book, you could see the ad for the upcoming
the events and everything. Yeah,
no, like the World's Fair.
Yeah, you saw the World. That was honestly, y'all. I think of this podcast. That Green Book was
so
probably at least a top 5 moment for me.
For real.
Because I've never heard of the Green Book, and I don't know. Shame on me for not knowing, but
you know what I think we should do? I think for the next 10 episodes, we should name a top moment, and then we have top 10 moments by the end of the episode.
Hey, I like that. We can do that.
Cute. Look at us thinking of things.
Look at us. Yeah, I like it. Actually, that's a good idea. Look at us planning on live right now. So 1893, the World Columbian Exposition helped grow the area. There's one thing I do want to point out that's actually pretty cool to like the story and how it kind of changed here. There was an amusement park called White City. Now, and you're probably thinking like White City, what is that? That's crazy. No, that's what Daniel Burnham. That's why I put him in this one.
Yeah.
Daniel Burnham helped plan the city, right? And that was right around the World's Exposition, Chicago Fair.
Yeah.
So Daniel Burnham, he named that the World Expo White City, right? So White City, that wasn't built until 1904. So 11 years later, they had the amusement park. It closed down in 1933. At that time, population was around 60,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah. So you talk about people that came through, predominantly white, right? And in 1933, keep that in mind. So in the 30s, it was all white. And this is the South Side we're talking about. And a lot of people. That exposition was huge for the city, right? It was huge for the city and huge for population boom here. Exactly what they wanted. Now, we go a little bit further. The park structure was torn down in 1950 to make way for public housing. The Parkway Gardens. At that point, the population went from 6% black to 86% black.
Wow.
And that was in 1950. So 2 decades later is when things change, the racial makeup changed right here. Yeah. And since then, since the 80s, it's been 99% black in this area. Very
pretty cool.
Yeah, very interesting. Now, here's where it's not too fun, because like all stories that involve black people all in the same, like white flight took place, jobs were lost.
Yeah.
Today, the population is 31,000 people. So it lost 50% of its population in the matter of 70 years. It's
kind of insane, because like we're here at this like kind of a cool historic spot, right?
Yeah.
And it's fenced off.
Yep.
We probably very illegally are over here.
Probably, I don't know.
It's definitely, I think, owned by the city.
Well, it don't have a sign up, so they can't do nothing.
There's a sign up there on that thing, and I think that says no trespassing.
Okay. Yep.
But I'm pretty sure this is owned by the city. It's fenced off, and this would be such a cool site to have. Like, first they could have benches, they could have plants. It's gravel on the ground where it could be like planted.
Yeah.
We can also like imagine like a really cool monument of like commemorating the site of the name of the community area.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, the actual incident that happened isn't a happy one,
right?
But I feel like it would be a cool way for the people that live in the neighborhood to know why their neighborhood is named
Greater Grand Crossing.
I think that would be really cool. And then like if there's a kid play area, it could be like a train based like play area. I think that would be really cool. How
come we can't start that?
I mean, I'm sure we can.
Honestly, we need to know people. I would be 100% down with that.
I would 100% be down with that. I feel like we've learned, honestly, in general, I feel like we've learned so much history and we've been on so many sites. I mean, we were just in our last episode, there's a park on the side of that old church, which is a really cool thing. I think it should be the same.
Hey, if remember Reese, we talked about Reese Park, and he was the guy that started small parks for dense populated places all around the country. Yeah. If he could start a park system, we could start a concept.
I think we can.
I think so. Hey,
okay.
Hey, y'all.
Right.
Hey, y'all.
Hold us accountable.
Yeah. Please hold us accountable for that, because I think that'd be dope.
I'm gonna find out who owns this little plot of land.
Yeah, see how we can get in touch with the city.
Talk to them.
Yeah, see how we can get in touch with the city to do something like that.
Talk to the alderman.
Hey, look, I'm with it. Speaking of people that we need to talk to, how about some notable people from this area? Pretty dope list. The first one I want to get out the way quickly. Al Capone. He lived in the area, and he was forced out.
He lived and alive.
Yep.
In the area.
Yeah. And he left early. Gary Comer. Okay, Gary Comer, the founder of Land's End's Clothing.
Oh.
So you all that work these jobs that have uniform. No, I'm just saying. I didn't know how to say that. I didn't mean it like how it came off, y'all. But I worked.
Dario hates nurses. That's just what it is.
Stop it. No. Hey, look, I worked at
dental hygienists. That's for your close-knit group of friends.
I got a joke about that one though. Actually, come see my comedy, and I'll tell you more about that. So I worked at AT&T, and that was all Land's End. So and that was.
You mean like a company ordering uniforms for its employees?
Yeah. So like if you've ever had to order
Best
clothes.
Buy.
Yeah, Best Buy I don't think it's Land's End.
No,
they're not.
Okay.
They something else. They had Nike. They were Nike at one point. Yeah, they turned Nike when I left. Shawnee Davis, who was an Olympic speed skater, very, very dope. Gwendolyn Brooks.
Oh wow.
Poet, author, Pulitzer Prize winner. We talked about her. Also, she was a teacher. Also, I don't want to forget that. Yeah. And then this one, a lady by the name of Michelle Obama was born here.
Wow.
She moved when she was 2 years old. To South Shore, so that South Shore area. So, but that is Greater Grand Crossing. That is Greater Grand. Yeah, I think this was that story when I realized the story of the train track thing and how it's kind of a correlation to Greater Grand Crossing because the tracks cross. And this. So where we are too is like the crossing of. It's very, very close neighborhood wise and community area wise to a bunch of different community areas. So South Shore is literally like next door to a southwest. Chatham is like literally we are like next to Chatham, like by that train track, honestly. So you have all these different community areas that like kind of converge almost at that spot right there. And that's where the train, that's why they put trains there. So it's pretty dope piece of history. I like that idea about the park.
I think so. I think it's a cool idea too.
I think that'd be fire idea.
Not just because I came up with it.
Yeah, right. You look, we all got to come up with some dope ideas. You actually came the podcast idea. In a way, we both collaborated on an idea, but like you got the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Y'all, that was Greater Grand Crossing. Hope you learned something.
Hope you learned something.
Hope you paid attention. We will come back from this plot of land to talk about the food.
Yeah, buddy.
Are you ready?
I mean, yeah.
You said it is what it is. Y'all get 2 doses of food because y'all gonna get the true Chicago food and then y'all get our food.
Yeah.
But we doing big things out here. 77 flavors of Chicago. We'll be right back.
We are back.
Hey.
With the second portion of the food.
Second helping.
Second help.
Hey, hold on.
Wow.
10 more to go.
Little too wrong. And I can't wait.
Okay, go ahead.
Shout out to JoJo.
Hey.
My girl.
Did she just release a new album?
No, yeah. She did. And she's on tour. I acted all brokenhearted being in 6th grade. Yeah. Talking about, it's just a little too late. And I'd never.
She made that song?
Yes.
Yeah. I know. JoJo can sing.
JoJo can sing.
JoJo,
Have you seen the movie Aquamarine?
No. Come on now.
You're missing out. She was young when she did that movie. But
Aquamarine
it's about
was
mermaids.
Oh, what? Oh, look, here we go with this mermaid shit. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
It's a trap.
Oh, it is a trap. Have you heard Aquamarine? No.
You're just a hater. That's what you are.
No,
I guess it's not fun when you agree. It's not. It's the bickering that's fun. You know what I love the most?
What?
Is when
This is not a well thought out process.
No, it's not. Let's just skip it. Let's just skip it because it's going to take too much time for me to put the words together. Anyway, today, y'all, we went to Haire's.
Haire's? Yeah.
Haire's, Haires, Gulf Shrimp.
Okay.
So Mr. Finney, who is the original founder of this restaurant, he launched the famous Shrimp Shack in the early 80s, and it was in a train caboose.
Hey, look at that.
It's all trains, y'all.
It's all trains out here.
You know what it would be dope if we get like an old-timey train?
I'm sure
a
we could.
Pullman car?
Oh, stop it. Don't do this.
Don't do this.
We do hot fire. We on fire.
So the restaurant is currently located in the Greater Grand Crossing neighborhood, obviously on 75th and
Vincennes. That's how I've been saying it. Shit.
Vincennes.
I never heard nobody say it differently. Vincennes. It's been Vincennes for me.
I don't know.
Vincennes. Somebody gonna be like, you know what? It's Vincennes. I'm be like, okay, all right. Well, you got it.
You always struggle with the French words. This sounds French.
Them French words is Mike Tyson to me.
Yeah,
them motherfuckers be uppercutting me.
Yeah,
I swear.
And the thing is, you're really good with languages.
Pretty good.
You catch sounds really well because you have like a musical ear.
Talk to me.
But the French
let the people know.
The French really just fucks you up.
They really do. What did France? Really?
You know why? It's because they have a lot of like vowels that just sound different. That's what it is.
Champs-Élysées.
If you're an OG listener,
this
episode no longer exists on our platform because it was our first episode.
I kept lying to y'all saying I was going to bring it back somehow.
Yeah, no, we're not bringing it back. It was our second episode, and I asked Dario, I said, we were talking about Michigan Avenue, and I said, it's like the Champs-Élysées in France. And he goes, hold on. No, I said, read this.
Hold on. Dion is calling us right now live on air. Hey, Dion, you on the podcast right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Welcome to the podcast.
I should be on everybody. Hey, I'm about to call y'all during everywhere. I want to shout out all my boys from Inglewood holding it down.
Hey.
Okay. My favorite food right now would have to be Sublime Tacos. They go crazy.
Okay, with the plug.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. And also, man, shout out all my people running the marathon tomorrow, 26 miles. I'm not doing it because I'm lazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's holding it down. Let me stop interrupting y'all episode. I'll call y'all back.
All right, my brother. Appreciate you. Dion Dawson with Dion Chicago Dream live on the podcast.
Yeah, and if you remember us mentioning, Dion is up for the Innovation Award, the Chicago Innovation Award, and you can vote for him. If you go to his Instagram, Dion Chicago Dream, you can actually just Google him if you don't want to go to his Instagram. Yeah. That's fine. Just Google Dion Chicago Dream, and you can go to his and vote for him as People's Choice Chicago Innovator. If you are on this site, I'm gonna say the voting is a little tricky. If you're on there and you can't figure out how, just DM us and we'll walk you through
we'll do it for you. That brother's doing some very good things here in Chicago. Amazing. And proud to know him. That's a brother of ours. So
for real.
There's a quote for him. All right, my bad. Go ahead.
So Haire's mother, affectionately called Big Mama.
Hey, we all had Big Mamas back in the day. My grandma was Big Mama Marcella Jackson. Really? Shout out to Marcella Jackson's up in heaven. I know she'd be looking on me somehow because I'll be wilding out here. Big Mama. Big Mama.
I feel like she got God on your side because God just does things for you.
Yeah. She over there in his ear, boy. She in his ear. Talk to him about windpipes. Why we be choking on windpipe? Why is there a wrong windpipe?
He's not going to undo windpipes.
You're right.
We've been on this earth for a billion years. Right. He's not going to be like, you know what? Let's remove
God going to be like, fine, give him a gill.
A gill?
I don't know.
By the way, if you're lost, Dario often chokes on his saliva and water.
Just randomly, too.
Just randomly, because he's old.
Stop. Wow.
So he wants the ability of choking to be removed. Okay, he wants his gag reflex to be
Wow, what is going on here?
I'm sorry, that sentence just went by itself.
It just started going south. It just started going all the way south.
Anyway,
back to Haire's Big Mama.
Whoa.
Damn, talk about his Big Mama.
So she passed the shrimp recipe down, according to Michael, who's Finney's nephew.
Okay.
And he says he remembers in the 70s, Big Mama sharing the recipe and showing them how to make the shrimp.
Yeah.
And so he says it's like a family thing that they did together, and the shack is still a family business. So it's run to this day. Unfortunately, Finney passed away in 2021, in January of 2021. But the shack is still run by family, And it's up. It's here. They also have a food truck that goes around the city.
I was just about to say.
It was just in downtown. So if you are not from Chicago, because if you're from if you're from Chicago,
It's cold as fuck out here.
it is cold as hell. My fingers are not closing to each other.
Your lips ain't either.
Oh my god. Anyway, if you are from, I was gonna talk shit. I was gonna say if you're from Chicago, you probably would not have seen it downtown because you're not going downtown.
Damn.
But God was like, don't say that.
Don't say that.
I said it anyway. It's my podcast.
Bye.
Anyway.
It's not God. It's
No, it's
Big Mama, tell him we sorry.
Right. I don't. My grandmother is also up there. But,
Okay, let her. Yeah, Big Mama, Sarah, Big Mama.
Yeah.
Talk to her. But the shrimp.
But yeah, the shrimp. So they only sell shrimp.
Only. That's it.
They have sides. They have fries, coleslaw, spaghetti.
Yeah.
But only shrimp.
They were all out of sides, by the way. So
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, we got to just talk
We
about
will
the
be
shrimp.
back for the.
We definitely will
not
be.
just for the shrimp, but we want to try the spaghetti because we heard some fantastic things about the spaghetti. They're also at the Taste of Chicago.
Yeah, so you
this
know
place
it's
has
gotta
been
be
around
fire.
for a bazillion years.
Yeah. Yes. So you know it's fire.
It's really good, and a place specializes in one item.
And this is like right up your. You love.
This is
Get
my
it good.
pink right here. You know what I mean?
is it?
I mean,
Yo, I make a
might
mean
as-
peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I'm great at it. if that's what it is.
your entire existence is my
Okay,
cake.
let's go. Hey. You hear that?
But they just specialize in that one thing, and they do it extremely well. It's just a fried shrimp.
That's it.
And I don't want to say it's just a fried shrimp because it's so much. It tastes, the flavor, the crunchiness, it's not too greasy. It's hot. It's crunchy. The
Let 'em know.
sauce that's with it.
Yes.
It's just the entire experience. Just melts in your mouth.
Ooh, Lord.
It's a big shrimp piece, so
Wow.
it's not like you're not eating little baby shrimp. Nobody likes a baby shrimp.
No,
and if you
no.
like a baby shrimp, she's lying to you.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
Why you
Or
different?
he's lying to you.
You-
They are lying to you. You're being lied to. Is basically what I'm saying.
Hey, wow. This
Or
ratchet.
maybe not. You know what? There's alternative.
The
There's
food.
ways around.
The shrimp
Anyway.
food.
I'm definitely talking about
Food,
food.
yeah.
Because baby shrimp can go in salad.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Everybody
Yeah.
likes a little lettuce and baby shrimp.
Yeah, I mean, kink. But I will say this. I will say about look, y'all. They only do shrimp, right?
Yes.
They only do shrimp.
So you can imagine they do it well.
When I tell you this is like and it's popcorn size,
Yeah.
big pieces,
Yeah.
pieces,
It's
right?
called what is it called? The bomb bag?
Bomb bag. So you get a large or small, and
Yep.
it's $20, $18
Yeah,
for the
for
large,
large.
and $14 for the small.
Correct.
Do not get the small. Get that large. Spend the extra $4 because you will not regret it. You might need to get two.
If you're Dario, you might need to get two.
Yeah, right.
Dario could have eaten 2 bags of shrimp.
Easily, without question, without breathing. I didn't even have anything to drink. So that just shows you how
Just
good this was.
Straight shrimp to the throat.
Shrimp to the throat, y'all. It was. No, all jokes aside, man. This was honestly some of the best shrimp.
Yeah, it
we've
is.
had. We had and I know people going to say other places. We know there's other establishments in the
yeah.
city, but we went to.
It kind of reminded me of
Calumet Fisheries?
Calumet Fisheries.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say.
It's the same not well done as in like it's overcooked.
Right.
It's the same quality
Yes.
of a fried shrimp. It's simple, but it's like there's something about it. It's like you want to be walking around just popping shrimps in your mouth.
That's
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
dipping it in the sauce and popping it in
That's
your
what
mouth.
she said.
That's what she said.
I stand by it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Sometimes that's all you want to do.
that is. Look, y'all, get some sauce with the shrimp too.
Oh yeah.
Get some
Yeah,
sauce. Yeah,
that
look.
sauce. So be careful because they give you 2
Hot sauce.
like 2 sweet and hot sauce, and then 1 straight up hot sauce.
Y'all, when I say I
Dario
sloshed my shit, I don't even. I must have dipped. I was licking my fingers too. You know how because the shrimp is big. I went and I popped that bad boy in there, and I
And
had. Yeah, I sure did. And then all of a sudden,
his windpipe.
my shit just collapsed. My shit collapsed,
We
y'all.
in the car.
We in the car. Like I'm
What
like,
are we gonna do?
right. Eat some more.
Also,
So,
the inside of the place definitely looks like a dance studio. It's all mirrors.
you about to do yoga up in there?
yeah.
Ballet.
Yeah. There's nowhere to sit, so it is not like a dine-in experience. It's definitely a shack, as the name suggests.
What's
It's
cool-
always been that way.
What's cool is the staff
know if
is
it's always
the
been
staff is dope too. The staff
they
is
are.
dope, and it was very quick interaction, right?
Yep,
But like
super fast.
But what it was is like, he saw the camera, and I told him what we were doing. He was like, "Oh, I fuck with that." I was like, "It's Southside, baby. It made me feel good, you know.
Yeah.
Just talk to my
Yeah.
language." But it was cool because, like, you know, and even the lady that was waiting in line behind us, she was asking us, "Do we know if if it's still owned by the same family?"
Yeah.
Which means, like, to your point, you know, it's everybody knows
Right.
it. It's a local favorite.
It's
People
been
know
around
what's up.
forever.
Yeah, people
again,
know.
this is not a hidden gem. We did not discover this place.
No,
we
no.
don't claim that white energy.
We just
but-
come on. We just that
joking.
Columbus energy.
like Columbus, European energy.
Ain't that shit coming up?
Columbus Day?
Yeah, Columbus-
Somebody, somebody at work asked me, "Do we get Columbus Day off?" I was like, "I'm not even responding to that."
It's Indigenous People Day.
Yeah, right. First of all,
yeah.
second of all, absolutely not. You're not a bank.
Nah, you're not getting that.
Who the fuck gets that? She just graduated college, so I was like, that makes sense that you would ask.
Yeah.
But
you don't know no better. Anyway, that's
And yeah, she does not know any better.
Yeah, I'm done talking.
I
I'm
would say.
good.
All right. Well, if you like this episode, send it to anyone but Kanye.
Do not.
Do not.
That's all the energy we give that idiot
Do
right
not.
now. Yeah.
If you did not like this episode, that's all right. Maybe you won't be invited to our train party.
Right. Wow. Wait a minute.
No.
We having slow down.
Like actual trains.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Not any other. Let's redo that. If you did not like this episode, you're not going to be invited to our live recording specifically, and you can't be invited to any of our park openings. There's going to be a bunch. Okay.
Be all over.
And you can no longer ride the metro. Okay.
When it stops, so do you. You stop.
You stop. Get off the train.
Shout out to all the people that ran the Chicago Marathon. That's something that we would never do.
God got you.
Yeah,
I mean,
God got
maybe.
y'all. Congratulations to y'all for accomplishing that. That's
And
real
if you
dope.
didn't accomplish it, that's all right.
That's all right.
We didn't accomplish it either.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at us. We got a podcast.
Doing big things. Talking to God. Hey, y'all. Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of 77 Flavors of Chicago. We look forward to having you again next Monday. So make sure you look out for us on any platform where you can listen to a podcast. Make sure you rate, subscribe, and do all the things. And we'll see you next Monday.